So I started coaching at Kids Incorporated about 15 years ago, and I started with second grade boys football and ended up just catching the bug for coaching and continued to do it for years until both of my kids that played athletics were out of elementary school. So I think it was for about 8 years or so was coaching with Kids Incorporated, and I absolutely fell in love with the organization. I think Kids Incorporated is one of the best places to support inside of Amarillo as far as a nonprofit goes. One of the things I saw many kids blessed through the organization through the years, especially those who weren't able to play sports or didn't have parent support, that kind of thing, or didn't have the financial support. They never needed it. You could always bring a kid down to Kids Incorporated and they'd make sure that kid was taken care of. And I'll tell you, it's so important. This organization, I've seen the insides and the outsides of it from a couple of different aspects, and they depend on everybody to continue to function on a day-to-day basis. And they have phenomenal activities that most cities that you go to don't have these kind of things. I talked to other people from other towns, even towns this size, and they don't have an organized group that's putting this kind of stuff together, especially at the quality at which Kids Inc. does. And one of the kids, we used to practice at a park off of Amarillo Boulevard, and some of the kids over there didn't have parents around, that kind of stuff, so they would just come out in the streets and they'd be watching us practice and they'd want to practice with us. And they'd say, "Hey, can we practice with you?" And I'd say, "Yeah, come on over, you can practice with us." And we'd let them join us just so they'd have something to do and stuff. And one of those little guys, he's a senior this year in high school, and he's going to be recruited, but he didn't have shoes. I mean, he would run out there barefooted and stuff. And we got him hooked up with Kids Incorporated, and Kids Incorporated got him a scholarship so he could play on some teams and stuff. And now this kid's a good athlete, a good student, and made all the difference in this kid's life by allowing him to get a scholarship to play flag football in the 3rd grade. So I think it makes a huge impact on these kids, and it gives them positive role models that they need. So I'd encourage anybody out there, if you can donate to Kids Inc. Oh, I think it brings the family together, whatever that family is. And I also think that sometimes what it does is the teams become a family. Because what we saw is, the parents, regardless of whether it's a single parent or divorced, where you have 2 sets of parents with the kids, or however it might work out, it doesn't seem to matter, because when they're playing football or basketball or baseball or volleyball or soccer or whatever it is that the kid's involved in, all the parents are there for one central reason, and it's for that kid, and it seems to bring a little bit of cooperativeness even to a negative situation sometimes. So it makes it one big family, really, and I think it blesses everybody in the long run. I think the thing that I've always appreciated the most about Kids Incorporated is the fact that the kids are first. It's first in their name, but they always put the kids first, and nothing ever comes between that. They don't let politics, they don't let anything play a role that is against that kid or that hinders kids. So I've always been a phenomenal supporter and active supporter financially, as well as the way I speak about it and everything else, to tell people that if you want to support someplace in town, support Kids Incorporated. It's a great organization. They've got great people, and I'm blessed to be a part of it. I coach full-time now, and they actually helped lead me into my desires for life and my career path. So I have to say a special thanks to them for that myself, and I know there's been many kids blessed, mine included, that learn to play athletics and learn to be healthy kids and exercise and do other things through the program. But mostly, I think it helps them with their self-esteem, and it helps them to learn respect and dignity and all those kind of things that are important today.